She saw me. Everybody I named, they saw me. Cassie saw me. When Cassie was running, Cassie was mad because she had to watch him fuck me on some, and she ran off with that motherfucking money. And that's money in that duffel bag she was running with.
YouTube, what is going on? I'm your host, Runaway Child, and I'm back at y'all with another one. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, take the opportunity right now. Go ahead, hit that subscribe button. And if you're already subscribed to the channel, hey, throw a like on this video. A like don't cost you anything to throw on this video. It is for free. So please show your boy some love. But anyhow, we're going to talk P. Diddy today, y'all. We're going to take it up to New York City. And we're going to talk P. Diddy today. Everybody keep asking me what's my opinion. How do I feel about it? I need to drop a video about it. So, hey, here you guys go. And I also want to say thank you to all the new subscribers, everyone who's been subscribing to the channel. Thank you so much, man. Without you guys, it wouldn't be me. But anyhow, let's get into it. I got a bunch of videos that I have compiled today. You probably already seen a lot of this stuff. Some of this stuff you may have not seen. But we're going to watch it together. I won't give too much commentary on it or react to it too much. I'll just kind of play it and let it play, and then I'll give y'all my take on it at the end. So make sure you stick around to the end. Make sure you watch all the way to the end, because the last few clips are going to probably blow your mind. So make sure you stay into the end, and then I'll come back and I'll give y'all what I think. I'll give a little commentary in between, but I'm not going to give too much today. So let's watch this together. And let's get into it.
I think the same people that's sitting here saying like, oh, well, how can Cassie stay with him for so long? How can Cassie do that? Diddy is the prime example of, you have to think of it as a P situation and a 304 situation. With that being said, the mind control there that
So what she mean when she say P-I-M-P? P-I-M-P. Y'all know what that is.
That a P has over his 304 is unmatched. So until you have the sense of that type of mind control that someone can really have over somebody, shut your motherfucking mouth. That shit is sickening. That nigga need to be in jail. Anybody that was involved in that need to be in jail, because that is a whole nother type. You know, if she want to sell it, let her sell it. But when you start doing all this unnecessary mind control stuff, like, no, you need to be in bars. And why would your kids want to be in there? They're adults now. So first of all, I think it's very imperative for them to be in the courtroom to hear what their dad has done. Because if I hear some shit that my dad has done like that, like, I'm definitely finna start looking at you and questioning you. Like, now we have to have a conversation. We have to get to the root cause of what the fuck is wrong with you.
Now, I'm for real with her on that one. I totally agree with her on that one. Like, if I'm this kids and we're sitting in the courtroom and I hear all of this stuff that's going on with all these freakouts that y'all done had, I'm questioning my dad. Like, man, what you got going on? What you got going on? You got to explain some of this to me.
Out of love, you feel me? Like, what's wrong with you? Because it's just some stuff I ain't settling for. I don't care if you my family. I don't care if you my son. I don't care if you my daughter. Like, what's up? What's the issue? Like, let's get to the root cause of this. So until you have that understanding of how deep mind control is, and yes, it's a real thing, then shut your motherfucking mouth.
You know what I mean?
R. Kelly been in there and he ain't got that.
So this is the thing though, Chocolate. This, you talk about what took you said what took Bradley James so long to come forward about the Megan Tory situation, right?
I know. I'm saying, why did it take for this man to almost lose his life for you to gain a conscience?
Why the fuck it take Cassie 10 years to snitch on Diddy? I'll tell you why. Because motherfuckers is some evil people. And once they money get low, and once they goddamn shit that they got paid off, it ran out, and now the motherfuckers want to be truth tellers all of a sudden. Goddamn Cassie was at the motherfucking freak house, getting peed on there, telling the nigga to pee on her, and now all of a sudden she's been abused. Bitch, you let this nigga abuse you for 10 years and you ain't blinked twice in the motherfucking camera at the Grammys? Bullshit. I'm not saying Diddy ain't a crazy wild guy, but there ain't no fucking way in hell this nigga kept you against your will for 10 fucking years, and bitch, they catch a Uber out the country or something. Bullshit. So if you you ask why it took so long for the motherfuckers to come clean about Tory, it's the same reason it took Cassie so long. Because black women are assaulting us, sending our own motherfucking queens to assassinate our characters and take us down. And a lot of time black women be taking the bait every fucking time, and we love y'all, but god damn, can you stay down on our side?
I just wanted to know, why is it that when it comes to abusive men, when it comes to like the Chris Browns, the R. Kellys, the Diddy, especially when they're like extreme in their abuse, people always want to look back into like, oh my gosh, like how did they grow up? Like, look what his parents did to him. This is what happened. Like, this is why he turned out to be the way he is today. But for some reason with Cassie in this case, no one can see that when she met Diddy, this was not her. That she was groomed into this.
I can't say it.
You got to.
It say take a shower if you like golden showers. I do.
Golden showers, meaning when the guy pees on you, pee on you everywhere. You like it?
I just like it.
You do? Freak. Freak of the week, huh? So,
What don't y'all understand?
Yeah, to be on payroll.
How many ways do I have to say it? These is wild. They pay big to do damage and procure victims. They're sex traffickers, and all of these bitches is whores. Sex worker. $250,000 a month to do strange shit at will. You couldn't wait for Cassie to run. You couldn't wait to be in Cassie's shoes. Carisha, please.
Now, Carisha, please, is doing whatever she got to do to make sure that show is #1. You go, girl. She has since came out with another episode and told us that she enjoys golden showers. She would have done well under R. Kelly's realm. If R. Kelly would have heard about this, the Pissy Pied Piper, woo!
I just want to know. I had to stop it, y'all. I'm sorry. But I just want to know, what is the whole thing about getting peed on? Like, I don't understand. Maybe I'm missing something. Maybe I need to try it out and see. Because everybody is just going around pissing on each other. I don't understand that. Maybe y'all can put it in the comment section. Maybe y'all can enlighten me and let me know. Is it a great feeling, or do it get you off or something? Like, I don't know. I've never tried it, but maybe I need to, because that seems like that's the thing. Everybody doing it.
He would have had Carisha in sweatsuits. The problem is Diddy don't know how to control him. For her to be embarrassed and have to, over a baby, and she claims she knew about the baby, but yet cussed every other blogger out about the baby, had Diddy come to the internet to say that she wasn't no side chick, but she was very special to him. And then she comes out to say that she's sleeping with somebody else, even though that is definitely not true, because he is the only man all over her social media, and the only person on his social media is his new baby that he made with the Blasian woman that he loves, okay? The Blasian woman can't sell DeLeon, but she can, and all he got to do is piss on her in order for her to sell it. And I guarantee you that piss smell like DeLeon. Carisha is giving me very pick-me. She is giving me very low self-esteem, because a woman especially any woman that claims to be successful or in the limelight, why would you have to stoop so low and do so much in order for somebody to claim you? They're just saying anything now for Shot Day. And now she got P. Diddy literally trending for P. Diddy. Pissy Diddy. Moving on.
Baby, my gifts.
Hold on. I get it. Okay. Dior, YSL, LV.
I feel like that's like on a regular. Like a little purse.
Birkins. Guys drinking with Birkins now?
Birkins is just like starter packs, I feel like, these days.
It's starter pack.
I ain't gonna lie, the first day that I
gotta drink on this.
My first day that I just went on recently, it came with a crocodile Kelly. Like, I wasn't even expecting. I was at dinner. My security guard walked in with a big orange price. I'm like, oh, that's for me. Surprise. We got this baby. I was like, oh,
he expected that.
How would you feel about me telling people that I'm single? Because we go together. I'm not laughing.
Yeah. Hold on.
It ain't no hold on.
We go together now?
Real bad.
Okay. Whatever you say.
I like that.
just how many other innocents had Diddy exploited and subjected to his smutty fetishes over the years. Because if he could treat Cassie, this long-term girlfriend, this way, was anybody really safe in his circle? Well, according to the streets and those deep in these internets, JT was definitely one of those people who were deeply concerned about who Diddy might have roped into his world of freaky depravity. Now, her former City Girls roommate Young Miami had been Diddy's main squeeze since 2021, with rumors he'd been pampering her with money, cars, cash, and clothes, and all types of career opportunities.
A relationship status. You miss the act bad.
I'm single, you know. I'm single, but I'm dating. I'm just taking my time with life.
So we is.
We date. We dating. We go have dates. We friends. We go to exotic locations. We have great times. We go to strip clubs. I'm gonna take you to church.
Now, while the rest of the world was celebrating Young Miami bagging her sugar daddy with deep pockets, JT was allegedly peeping the situation like something smells rotten in this dang Diddy kingdom. Now, off top, she stayed weary of how quickly Young Miami started changing up and distancing herself from her, especially after getting cozy with Diddy's baller lifestyle. There were signs that their friendship was fracturing, like when JT ended up having to ride solo against Cardi B, when Young Miami stayed silent instead of backing up her day one as expected.
I do what I want to do. Always have, always will. I cannot be tamed.
Then Young Miami started doing some suspect stuff like announcing her retirement from rap out of the nowhere. She unfollowed the City Girls official Instagram, cutting off the last thread, keeping their professional bond intact, as JT watched in dismay. So by the time Cassie's lawsuit hit, putting Diddy's nasty tendencies on blast for the world to see, JT was already extremely wary of how deep Young Miami was entangled in all that man's dysfunctional web. An insider alleged JT tried to pull her girl to the side numerous times to voice her concerns, but Young Miami was too drunk off that rich lifestyle to hear her out. JT must have known something was fishy with how Carisha was moving with Diddy. She tried to pull her aside many times, but that money had her blinded. Young Miami doubled down defending her sugar daddy, hitting the ground with these staged happy family photos. But in a calculated move, she took to Instagram shortly after Cassie's explosive claims to the headlines, posting staged happy family photos that depicted her and Diddy as a perfect picture couple. This was a blatant PR stunt, obviously, and it didn't fool nobody. For JT, who had been trying to pull her former sister out of Diddy's clutches, this publicity stunt was the final straw. And even after all those lawsuits that came out after Cassie's, another one came about when we thought that nothing could get any worse.
We were at Meek's Mill's birthday.
Okay.
He had like a mansion party and we went, but while we were there, I was sitting here and then Puff and then Meek. So it was like me, Puff, and Meek. Puff had like leaned forward to like talk to somebody, say hi or whatever. And so I turned over to Meek and I said, happy birthday. He put his hand out and then he was like, thank you. So I reached his hand and shook it. And as I shook Meek's hand, he turned around and saw it and he got so mad.
What a beautiful
Thank you so much.
I wanted to ask you, can't wait to see 3 a.m.
You know how many people shaking in their boots just on them tapes? It's no different than Jeffrey Epstein's island list. Everybody was down with the freaking. Puffy just the fall guy.
Y'all finna get me in trouble, but you know I ain't gonna lie.
I know you can tell the truth, that's why I got you here.
This dude, he was talking about the ass shit and all that shit. And I was like, I ain't gonna say I wouldn't do it, you know? And then he was like, well, stick your finger in my ass. I'm like, right now? And he was like, yeah, so I'm literally sitting here watching this nigga squirm on my middle finger. And then the worst part is, he takes my finger out and sucks it and stares me dead in the eye.
We was in Atlanta.
Nasty son of a... Please, look, fellas. I hope, let me say this loud. I hope this ain't what y'all doing out here. I hope this ain't what y'all doing out here. Please tell me this ain't what y'all doing out here. Good Lord, man. What is going on? These some wild boys. Good Lord, they doing all kind of stuff. Peeing on folk, finger in the booty. Man, come on.
And this story starts when I'm with Puff and he's in the exotic bookstores and he's doing shopping. Right, he's shopping, getting his stuff and everything like that. So as he going, I'm just looking at the places where he picking stuff from. So there's one part he picked up some things from up here on my left side. And then he picked like quite a few of them down. I was like, "Yeah, okay." He put them in the bag. So when I went by there and I looked up there and it said butt plugs. So we had to leave Atlanta and go to North Carolina for a show. Later on that, I think that afternoon, same day, this rapper and him, they all in the room together. Then next thing you know, somebody rang the doorbell. We had the presidential suite where we was at. So I opened the door and the dude said, "Yo, I'm here for my cousin." I said, "Who your cousin?" And he said, "Ja Rule." I said, "Well, he busy right now." He said, "He busy doing what?" I said, "He with Puff. They're in the room. They busy. They don't want to be bothered."
Now, I've had to turn down $50 million 4 times. 4 times. Just to protect my integrity and that virgin hole I was telling you about. Right. Because P. Diddy be wanting to party. And you gotta tell him no. You got to tell him no.
With Diddy, what was your experience with dating him? Because I feel like in the headlines, it's a lot of just chaos and it's a lot of allegations. And so I think that's what makes people feel like you were a part of these things or you were around these things. So what was your experience like, dating him?
Well, I met Diddy at P Party and I met him when he was in a love era. And I met Diddy when the world was celebrating him. Everybody trying to crucify me for it. Like, you was his biggest advocate. You was his cheerleader, but I was just celebrating when the world was celebrating him. Mm-hmm. So why am I being crucified or why am I being separated? Learn from my mistakes and life is a lesson. People that I thought that would be in my corner or that are like, when I was going through this shit, nobody called me. Nobody called me to see how I was doing. Like, people was really like, you thought.
Yeah.
People felt like I was Diddy's biggest cheerleader and I made him my brand. And I felt like Diddy was on brand for me.
To the Playboy Mansion or hire me at Bill Cosby house, but he'll move me through the tunnels. And the tunnels were in his room and it was under the rug, but where his bed is on top of, but that's the entrance way to get.
So if y'all don't know who this chick is, she was from a while back. She was saying that they got her when she was like 10 or 11 years old. And she had been getting passed around, basically.
Get in the tunnels, you know what I'm saying? I could describe the room I was in. I remember one of King Combs' friends coming to the house or whatever, and I remember he thought it was a restroom, and then he came in there and I was scared and he was looking at me and I was like, "Shh, don't say nothing." I pushed him out. Like, don't say nothing. Don't say you talk to me. Because every time I spoke to someone in the house I had no business speaking to, I got my ass beat. The day I gave birth, before that, I've been pregnant. I've been there 2003, 2003, that summer, 2004, 2005. I didn't make it back home to 2006. And I didn't even know I was gone that long. So I left in the 9th grade and I came back, everybody in the 11th grade. I'm still in the 9th grade. I was, Dawn saw me in the studio. She saw me. I put her in the documents. She saw me. Everybody I named, they saw me. Cassie saw me. When Cassie was running, Cassie was mad because she had to watch him fuck me on some. And she ran off with that motherfucking money. And that's money in that duffel bag she was running with. That like, it's old. Like, she got beat. Like, they just now putting the stuff out. But that's money that he keep in that duffel bag. She was trying to run with that money.
People have been asking for money for Diddy for years and decades for, just work and contracts, and he never pays people. Like, they'll go decades like trying to get their publishing or whatever, and you settled in 24 hours. Like, whatever they said you did it. And I think that the court of public opinion means more to him than anything else. Like, he wants to rebrand, "I'm Brother Love. All I care about is love and positivity and da-da-da-da." Like, this is killing your whole brand, bro.
I don't see Diddy wanting to hear Cassie tell her story. I don't see him not giving a
about her enough to don't think that she deserves the 30 million. I don't see him looking at what happened the last 2 days and not scream and cry and yell, she's ruined me. My career is ruined. Because that's the last question here. Away from any of this, is his career ruined?
It's going to be a tough road for Diddy, and he got to lay low for a little while, but I don't think he's canceled as of right now. Obviously, there's way more that could surface.
So what I've learned from this Diddy trial is that I might be a man. I ain't gonna lie. I must be a man. And I say that I might be a man because it seems like the majority of women feel like anything a woman does in her early adulthood that is bad, she shouldn't be held accountable for if it was done in the name of love. Like, are y'all understanding what I'm trying to say? Like, it's like, regardless of what evidence is presented, women are finding excuses. Like, I don't have, as a woman, I don't think God gave me that gene to make excuses for shit that is clearly inexcusable. Like, she's literally sending messages, initiating the freak offs. She was literally on the stand and said, I wanted to do them because I didn't want him to do them with anybody else. She said in the text message, I'm always ready for a freak off. And it's like, instead of taking her words at face value, women are like, actually, she was groomed. And because she was groomed, she was just saying whatever she thought would make him happy. She didn't really like it. She just liked it because he liked it. And she just wanted to please her man. Where's y'all getting that from? Like, my brain does not work like that. Maybe I'm just not empathetic enough, but my brain does not work like that.
No, you got it right. And it's a lack of accountability. It's a lack of responsibility. It's a lack of taking ownership. And for some reason, we've always claimed that these people are the victims. Don't matter if they have equal rights. Don't matter if they have the ability to choose for themselves. It's victim when it's convenient, but then it's accountability and ownership when it's beneficial, right? It's equality when it's beneficial. Everybody is smart until they dumb and it's time to get paid. I've said throughout this whole thing, I've been consistent. I'm standing on it, and I'm going to just literally go down with the ship on this. I believe that she was an accomplice. I believe that she was the Bonnie to his Clyde. I also believe that she got out just in time in order to claim victim, and then she was going broke. And the fact that I found out during this trial through people that were in the courtroom that she FaceTimed the dude while Diddy was busting her down that she's with now, and now he's still getting her pregnant, it's all a play. And he was going broke, they was going broke, it was a money play, and now this is what you see happening. I still don't rock with her. I don't. I genuinely don't. Once you get past the shock and awe of the details, once you start looking at it objectively, once you get over the video that only showed a minor bit of a long-term relationship where she chose to be with this person, and you start to actually look at the text messages and you start to see the things that's being communicated, you realize, wait a minute, this was just a toxic situationship. And they was just overly freaky. They had a freak demon on them. They had a kink demon on them. They had a bunch of stuff that then made them feel empowered to be able to take over the world. And they was on drugs together, and they was initiating it. And she was finding it, and he was finding it. And then she would get, leave and then come back and then get jealous and all of this. But the thing about Diddy that we all know is that he never misrepresented himself. Diddy has been Diddy the whole time. Anybody that's ever went to a Diddy party, you knew what you was getting yourself into. Diddy never had to coerce anybody to do anything. People was dying to get to a Diddy party. People that never had access, people that was just leaning on it. Y'all wanted to go to the white parties. Y'all wanted to go to the thing when him and the Rock Nation brunch. Y'all all was celebrating black man billionaires. He was just, at InvestFest and all of this stuff. And now everybody wanted to turn on him. just because it's convenient. And the best way to do that is two ways. A, the court of public opinion, because we always gonna say guilty until proven innocent, don't matter what the court says, no matter what the text messages say, no matter none of that. And the one thing that Diddy has always maintained, he said, listen, all of these people, they participated on their own will. They joined in, they came through, they did all of that.
Imagine if Kamala's husband that she just so in love with tell her like, hey babe, go ahead and nuke the ops. And she goes, okay babe. Boom boom. I truly believe you will have women saying, well, she was in love and her husband, and you have to respect your husband, and
she cooking.
mentally she was not in the right mind to make a decision. Like bitch, are you talking about the president of the...
So I told y'all I was going to let it play out, but everything in this video is alleged, by the way. You know, I just compiled some clips so you guys can take a look back at it and get a different eye on it, kind of get a different look on it. But my opinion, free Diddy. Free Diddy. I mean, because my opinion, it seemed like to me it's a bunch of people, consensual y'all know what I'm saying, consensual, all grown people. Everybody showed up on their own will. I don't think that nobody was great. I think that he just made him a super freak. He made him a super freak, and she was down with whatever he was down with. When she realized that he didn't want to pop no baby in her and he didn't want to marry her, then her course of action changed. I think that's what happened. The money got low, and just like Anton said, once you get past the shock and awe of the video, and once you get past the shock and awe of all this stuff that went on, you like, hold up, the charges kind of don't match the crimes, you know? But anyhow, y'all let me know what y'all think. Let me know how y'all feel about it. Put it in the comment section. Let's have a discussion about it. Y'all let me, do y'all think Diddy, P. Diddy, the Didler, Sean Puffy Combs, Brother Love, y'all let me know. Do y'all think he guilty? Do y'all think he guilty of some of the things? Or do y'all think that this is just a whole bunch of freaky people getting together doing freaky things? Anyhow, until next time, runaway child. And we are